Have you ever spent hours building a report only to realize half the data doesn't match up, some numbers are missing, and no one's even know where the truth is? That's frustrating, right? It's not just your company, it's the result of disconnected systems, isolated databases, and messy data silos. A problem nearly every business runs into as it grows. And that's exactly the problem data warehousing was designed to solve. Welcome back to this channel. I'm super excited to launch a brand new video series that walks you through everything you need to know about data warehousing from the ground up. Over the next few videos, we will cover how data warehouse is architected behind the scene, why it's way more efficient than the traditional databases, and we will even build two real-time data pipeline projects so you can see exactly how it works in real world scenarios. If you have ever wanted to truly understand how modern companies turn raw data into business intelligence, this is the series for you. Hit subscribe so you don't miss the next part, especially the demos. Now let's rewind the clock a little. Before we understand what a data warehouse is, we need to understand why it became necessary in the first place. There was a time when businesses ran on paper, pen, and institution, when digital data was small, isolated, and manageable. But as technologies exploded, businesses faced a new reality. In the 80s and 90s, businesses started using computers and managing sales, tracking inventory, handling payrolls, and communicating with customers. Each department built its own application, its own database, its own little world of data. The problem was this system did not talk to each other. They were scattered, inconsistent, and isolated. What we call now as data silos. Most people don't realize how much of their company's data is sitting locked in silos. As you listen, think about how your company handles data. You might be surprised. And feel free to share your experience later. Let's discuss the challenges that we face without a data warehouse. In one system, the date was stored in different format. In another system, the same date might get stored in some different format. These differences in formatting can lead to confusion and errors when system exchange data without proper standardization or conversion. There was no easy way to combine data. What is total revenue across all regions without hours or even days of manual work? Inconsistent definition. What customer meant in sales department might not match the definition in the support team. Reports were slow, inaccurate, and filled with errors. As business grew later, the question they needed to answer to grow bigger, faster, and more complex. Which product line is most profitable across all stores? How did last quarter's marketing campaign impact overall revenue? This answer required bringing all data together, cleaning it, organizing it, and making it available for analysis. And so the concept of data warehouse was born. A system specifically designed to integrate data from multiple sources, standardize and clean the data, store it historically for years, and support complex analytical query without affecting operational system. From disconnected silos to a unified source of truth, from gut feeling decision to data driven strategies. The data warehouse became the foundation of modern business intelligence. And that's how and why the need of data warehouse evolved. Now that we understand why they were needed, let's dive deeper into what exactly a data warehouse is and how it works. Let's understand this with an example. As you hear this example, try to spot all the pain points a data warehouse solves. I will be curious to see if you catch all of them. Imagine a business analyst team at a large e-commerce company. They need a report to understand customer behavior and overall business performance. To build this report, they must combine data from different sources. First, they need sales data from the order management service. Then they need customer support data from the CRM microservice. They also want to analyze clickstream events, tracking every click, scroll, and product view from the company's website and mobile app. They require log files from the application server to monitor system performance and detect any technical issue that might impact customer experience. Additionally, they need marketing campaign data from an external marketing platform like Google Ads or Facebook Ads. Each of these data sources is completely different format, different structure, different update frequencies. Without a data warehouse, the analyst would have manually pull data from each system, clean it individually, try to match different IDs and timestamp and piece everything together. This process would take days, sometimes weeks, and the final report would be still full of gaps, inconsistencies, and errors. That's why business needs a better solution. In a world where businesses run on data, where every click, every transaction, every decision leaves behind a digital footprint, there must be a place where all of this data comes together, a central brain that helps companies to analyze the past and predict the future. That place is called data warehouse. Alright, let's break this down. A data warehouse is a centralized system to store, process, and analyze large volume of structured data coming from different sources. Think of it as a digital library for a company, but instead of book, it stores historical business data like sales, customer, finance, and operations, and more. A data warehouse is not designed for a real-time processing like your everyday application. It's built for one powerful purpose, analytics. It helps businesses answer questions like what were our total sales last year, which product are most profitable, which region is underperforming. This is decision making data. It's not just a storage, it's intelligence. All these systems speak different language, different format and structure and speed. A data warehouse brings all this data together into clean, consistent format. So analysts, decision makers can trust and use it. If you are thinking, wow, my team could really use this, you are already seeing the power of data warehouse. Feel free to pass this along to someone who needs it. To manage all this complexity, a data warehouse typically has different layers. Raw layer, where data is stored as is from the source. Staging layer, where it's cleaned, transformed, and made analysis ready. Presentation layer, the final polished version for the dashboard and reports. Let's understand these layers little bit deeper. The raw layer is the first stop. This is where data is stored exactly as it comes from the source, without any changes. It's messy, unstructured, but important because it keeps the original truth of the data. The staging layer is the next step. Here the data is clean, transformed, and organized. Duplicates are removed, missing values are handled, format are standardized. This makes data ready for analysis, but still flexible for further process if needed. The presentation layer is the final polished version. This is where data is structured in a way that it's easy for business users and analysts to access. It supports fast query, clear reporting, and drives dashboard and business insights. Each layer plays a critical role in making sure that the data is trustworthy, well organized, and powerful for decision making. Well, next time we will break down data warehouse architecture. It's where everything gets even more exciting. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss it. Till then, stay curious and keep building cool stuff. Bye for now.